To the friends, and welcome to the new friends that are just joining our channel now. We usually get lots of new friends around this time, so we thought we would do this video to welcome you guys to the channel and to give you some tips if you're just starting your weight loss journey or restarting your weight loss journey. Kind of give you an inspiration and idea on what Kyle and I did to lose our weight. So if you're new, Kyle and I have each lost 130 pounds. During our journey, Kyle and I learned a lot of different tips, and we narrowed it down to 11 that really helped us and we found were the most important things for us. So we thought we would share them with you in hopes to inspire and help you along your journey. Losing weight, it's not just a physical thing. It's here and it's here. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up. The first one that we learned was to make small changes. Kyle and I yo-yo dieted most of our life. We struggled with being overweight from being kids, and we learned anytime we tried to do too much too fast, we would always backslide or fail or binge. So we learned making small changes, just choosing one or two things like drinking more water and moving your body. Instead of doing everything all at once, we found that helped. Moving slowly got us bigger results and more permanent results than going way too fast. Number 2 is that we learn not to focus on the number, meaning we realize focusing on the number on a scale or focusing on your caloric intake or how many carbs or how many fats or macros in general, any tracking of any sort seemed to throw us off. When we focused on we need to lose 2 pounds every week and we need to take in exactly this amount of calories, we found it was so overwhelming for us that we would fall off track.
It's too much pressure.
It was a lot of pressure. That's a really good point. It was just too much. So we started focusing instead on how we felt in health-wise, how it felt to no longer breathe heavy and get out of breath when we were walking up the stairs, how my coat at the beginning barely was doing up, and a few weeks into our weight loss journey it started doing up a lot easier. We started focusing on those things instead of the numbers all the time. The third one is to move your body doing something that you enjoy, because we learned when we forced ourselves to go to the gym or to do a specific workout that you're supposed to do, it again set us up for failure. Anytime that Kyle and I did something that we thought we were supposed to do caused us to rebel. So we decided to do this differently the final time, and to move our body in a way that we could, because Kyle was almost 400 pounds, I was almost 300. We literally could barely bend down to tie our shoes. We had to stop every 5 minutes during a walk because Kyle's legs would cramp up. I had really bad plantar fasciitis at the time because of our weight. So we decided to just walk. We liked it. We were able to do it together. And it was something we could do, even though we could only do it for 5 minutes at a time. We moved our body as much as we possibly could every day. And at the beginning, it was stopping every 5 minutes. But eventually, we were able to go a full 30 minutes. And we built up our stamina, and our leg cramps and our feet issues, they went away. So we learned doing something that we enjoyed kept us motivated. Doing something that also we could set ourselves up for success with, like walking and building our stamina up, not setting ourselves up to do something that we really actually didn't like, and then we would stop doing it after a while. Number 4, we discovered that If we took away food groups, we would backslide. We would fall off track. So we decided to eat a balance. We ate everything. We stopped labeling food. We put everything on the table. We ate fruit, we ate potatoes, we ate rice, we ate everything. We would choose like healthier options, but we didn't take anything away. And we included treats, fruits, bananas, everything. We found taking away food groups really set us back a lot. And that brings us to number 5, which is we allowed treats. Most of the time we would do like a healthier version. We would have low sugar ice cream. There was no Halo Top at the time, but something like Halo Top or some sort of low sugar cookies. But we gave ourselves like the full sugar treats as well. We just portioned everything out. Everything, like I said in the 4th tip, was on the table. And that really helped us stick to it because we could enjoy the food. We even went on little dates. We went to Harvey's, which is a burger place here if you don't have it where you live. We would get a lean burger on a whole wheat bun, and we would just get no cheese, load it with veggies, and we would bring a baked potato and a light Caesar salad in the car, and we would have a car date with a burger and a potato and a salad. So we still ate out. We just did it a little different. We went to a Chinese restaurant, but we measured our Chinese fried rice and all of our stuff that we got there. We measured it out.
And what we did was we asked for a take-home container at the start of the dinner so that we could put aside the extra.
Yeah, we immediately divided it in half, and it fed us for a couple of days after that. Number 6, that goes along with 4 and 5. We learned that we didn't really have to change a lot of the food that we were eating. We could still eat the same things. We just portioned it all out. This was like the most important thing for us because we learned from all of the yo-yo dieting, taking away the food, it would just set us up for failure. So instead of taking away the food, we just made the food smaller by making smaller portions. So we read the backs of labels of all of the food that we bought, and we just portioned it out according to the serving size on the back. And if we weren't sure, we would look it up on the internet what a serving size was of that specific food, like a piece of fruit or whatever. That's what we did. We measured everything out. We bought a food scale, measuring cups, and measuring spoons. And everything we put into our bodies, we measured out. And we learned we were eating like 4 to 5 servings of each food that we were putting in our bodies before. So when we started giving ourselves just a portion, even if we were still eating like pizza and French fries, but we were eating a couple slices of pizza and a serving of fries, we started dropping weight regularly, 1 to 2 pounds a week, steadily, because we were measuring everything. We were eating proper portions. And you actually get quite a lot in a portion. And so we enjoyed everything that we were eating. Portion control was like, I believe, the thing that saved our lives. Number 7 also saved our lives. Meal prep. It wasn't even, we meal prep now differently than we did before. Before, it didn't mean that you had to do like a whole bunch of cooking. What it meant for us was we got a whole bunch of snacks, popcorn, veggies, fruits. We washed all the veggies and fruits and put them in containers. We measured out all our snacks like nuts, granola bars, dried fruit, popcorn, any sort of snack item, and other food too, cheese, crackers. We portioned them all out according to the serving size on the back of the package, and we labeled them all with our names and that they were snacks, and we even put sometimes the date and the time. So 3 p.m. snack Monday or whatever, so that we knew This was a snack that we would enjoy, but it was portioned, and when it was done, it was done. Because at the time we couldn't keep food in the house, but when it was portioned and we knew that the other portion was for the other person, we wouldn't take the other portion. We would just eat ours and be satisfied. So having healthy snacks, fresh veggies and fruit in the fridge ready to go, a lot of pre-cooked chicken, lean proteins, lean deli slices, cheese strings, which are already portioned, having all of those in the fridge, we could just pull off of that stuff and have no excuse to say, I'll just grab something from McDonald's, or I'll just get the ice cream from the fridge, or I'll just go get a pizza down the road, because we already had everything ready, healthy, and things that we enjoyed that were tasty as well. Meal prepped in the fridge, ready. Number 8. This was actually quite a big one, and we had to work on it for a bit. We stopped drinking our calories. We did not realize how much we were consuming in liquid, like calorie-wise. I was drinking, at the start of our journey, I was drinking 7 cans of full sugar Dr. Pepper a day. 7.
And it didn't even make sense because we like to eat, so it wasn't even worth it, all the calories we were drinking.
No, and on top of that, I was maybe having a couple sips of water, and the rest would be juice, apple juice, orange juice. I barely ever drank water. So we switched to Diet Pop, sparkling water. We use those sugar-free flavor drops like the Crystal Light, and there's even Kool-Aid and Dasani ones now that you can get that are sugar-free, and you can add them to your water. We use that to switch over, and we started getting our coffee black, and if we wanted something in our coffee like sweetener or something, we used sweetener instead of sugar, and we used non-dairy milk like almond or cashew instead of actual milk or creamer, and that made a huge difference. Just switching to sugar-free sweet things made a huge difference.
It's a good reminder, friends, even if you're not ready to do the whole top 11 tips, pick one of them that you say, hey, I could probably start with that. Just do one thing and you're going to see massive results.
And that's why our first tip was, the first thing that we learned was small changes get you those big results.
Yeah, we're not saying do all of these right away. You might not be ready for that.
Choose, at least like Kyle said, even choose one thing to work on. That is going to help you stick on the path a lot longer than you might if you overwhelm yourself with everything at once. We're just laying out the tips that worked for us, and you choose and modify it and do what you can and help and make it work for yourself.
Because a weight loss change or a lifestyle change in this new year, it might be great and you might be excited for it, but it doesn't really count if it's not sustainable. If you can't see yourself doing it forever, then what's the point?
We had to go slow because we had gone fast for years and years, and it would get us weight loss, but we would lose weight really fast, and then we would gain back double. And that happened to both of us many times before we even met each other. And then we got even bigger together, and then finally we realized we had to go slow.
We had to stop the crazy cycle of yo-yo dieting,
taking away food
quick
groups,
fixes, over-exercising,
fad diets, yo-yo diets.
We've done it all.
Exactly. So number 9 goes with number 8. We had to increase our water. Like I said, I was maybe having a couple sips, and I know Kyle wasn't drinking very much water either.
No.
We slowly increased, as we decreased the amount of full sugar drinks, we started increasing the amount of water, starting with a couple of bottles and working our way up to 8-ounce glasses of water, which is about 2 liters of water a day. Now we drink double that, but we tried to set a minimum of 2 liters of water a day. And that makes a huge difference. What we didn't realize is that sometimes your body makes you think it's hungry by giving you hunger cues, but it actually could be that you're dehydrated. So we noticed a huge difference in how we felt, how we were operating in our bodies, in how we were thinking. everything was functioning better because we were hydrated. We were giving our body the water it needs. Your body is made up almost all water. So we weren't giving it any of that. Once we started, wow, it was like crazy, like magic. Number 10 was we focused on the journey. And this was difficult for us because most of the times when we were ready to lose weight, it was like, okay, let's get this done. I want this weight off. I'm done. This time we realized it had to be different. So we focused on the journey. We focused on the non-scale victories, which was kind of some of the things we've been sharing, like going on dates, but eating portioned food. That was huge for us. Being able to keep portion treats in the house was another one. Bending down to tie my shoes and not getting stuck and not being able to get back up. Going up the stairs and not thinking I was going to have a heart attack because I couldn't breathe. Kyle reversed his diabetes from doing all these tips. I had sleep apnea. I was stopping breathing like a minimum of 7 times a night. I reversed my sleep apnea. All of those things were the non-scale victories that we focused on instead of the number and getting the weight off and being done. We realized that this whole thing, it was a journey now for us. It wasn't a get the weight off fast kind of thing. And we really enjoyed it and each other, and we went on more dates and we did more things for ourselves. We just really enjoyed things instead of trying to force the weight off by doing things that would hurt ourselves and our bodies. Bonus round number 11 is a bonus. Oh, first I want to say about the enjoying the journey. What we realized is that it couldn't be a diet. When we finally made the decision to do it, we knew this would be it. We were gonna get the weight off and live differently. We knew it couldn't be a diet. It had to be a lifestyle change. And we have literally lived a completely different lifestyle for the last 6 years because of that day when we made that choice. And that is what it has to be. That's what it had to be for us, was a lifestyle change, a new way of living, where you eat a balance of food, you enjoy food and moving your body in the way that your body feels now, instead of the way it felt when we were unhealthy. Now to the bonus. Okay. So, bonus. And this one was really hard for us, but we learned many times failure is a part of this journey. In order to get here, we had to fail many, many times through this journey. We would be doing well. There was a time where we had lost like 80 pounds and then we started binging. We gained 10 pounds. Realized we don't want to go back there to that place, that scary place where we were 300 and 400 pounds. So we did a revamp, and we said, we're doing this, and we restarted. But there were many times where we'd slide off, we'd binge, we'd make mistakes. It is part of the journey. How we learned was by failing. Every time that we failed, we got a little stronger and we understood ourselves a little bit better. So we learned not to beat ourselves up for failing. So if you have started a journey and you're trying to come back to it, or if you're just starting and you haven't gone on it yet, just know from our experience that we did fail. We do fail. Failure is normal along this journey, and it just makes you stronger. So just know that you deserve this, you're worth it, and you can do it. You gotta fight through it.
And we're right there along with you, because we're still challenging ourselves, learning, growing every single day right along with you guys.
Yes, we are. We are always setting new fitness goals, trying to Currently, we're trying to lose a little bit more body fat. So we're kind of on a new weight loss fitnessy journey ourselves. And we're always evolving. We're always there with you. You are not doing this alone. We are here. And remember what Kyle said, don't try to do all 11 at once. Just choose one. I mean, you can if you want to do 11, do it. You don't have to do any of them. Modify it for what works for you. Just know that those worked for us, and we have been there and struggled, and we know what it's like, so we're with you along the way. We're in your heart. We're here. Come comment under the videos anytime. We may not be able to answer them, but we're there. We read them. We are here with you in spirit. You can do this. You are worth it. Power to you, boys and girls. So good luck on your journey. Welcome to the channel. Can't wait to share more with you. And this year we got lots to come, okay?
Oh my God.
I got excited. So, don't forget to like and subscribe and what?
What?
We do this little thing called the of doom. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna do that. The shaken red face of Doomhead.
Oh. You just scared away all the new viewers that we got.
Oh, they're gonna come back. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Love ya. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.